2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Zalatoris had the edge in their last meeting, Luke, so I'll be interested to see if they can pull out the win this time around.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Ooh. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Looked like they hinged in that stroke. So a disappointing double to begin their round there.
Luke, that had all kinds of ugly on that one. Not too sure how they're going to rebound from this one.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Playing from around 160 yards. Choosing the 9-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. Little birdie look in here.
Oh, just missed. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Okay, steady now. That'll sting a bit. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Oh, Canada! Brooke Henderson leads this tournament. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Nicely done. Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players, and that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
Currently at 2 over par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. Fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again, front, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's nicely done. And this putt to move into the top 10. Ooh, right by the hole. That's disappointing. Putting for a par here. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh my God! And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Here's Will Zalatoris. Ooh, nice little sand shot there. Came real close. Let's return to live play now. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
And this putt to draw even with Will Zalatoris.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Now 4 back after that hole. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
An opportunity to make a par here.
Looking better.
That putt went a bit long there. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3
A straightaway hole. The bunkers, left and right of this green, ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Yeah, well played. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
What a... Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Is that what they had in mind?
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard. Oh, so close. It's just about 3 feet away.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
And now at +4 for the event. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Well struck.
From around 180 yards out.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Just didn't drop. And this one is for his par. Well done.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
That's frustrating. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Second shot here on the 10th hole.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
13 feet to the hole. Ouch, that hurts.
Putting for a par now.
And down it goes.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
This is on a stupendous line.
That was a gallant attempt. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Come on, get a good bounce to the left.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
They've got this to get ahead of Will Zalatoris and leave him in their dust trail.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it?
He finds himself at a share of 14th position. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed.
Going with the 5-iron here.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge.
Nicely done.
Playing from around 230 yards.
Going with the hybrid. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. Okay, steady now. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard.
The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Sitting at 2 over in a share of 8th position. looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's a bad error to make there. That's headed right.
That's disappointing.
Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet. Oh, this one's for bogey.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie.
This shot coming from around 220 yards. Opting for the 9-iron. It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it though.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Great shot.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this putt coming up for his par. He's currently tied for 14th. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. They get a little ground draw here. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
This putt is about 16 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, just missed. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale's an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. I love seeing stuff like that.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
Nice recovery there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
This is from miles away. Go in. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. That's inside the range. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Trailing by 4 strokes. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie.
That dog will hunt.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, I'd say roughly 120 here.
Choosing the 9-iron here. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And this putt for a final score of 72. Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par on this one. And with that, that closes out the event for this player.
Henny, I'm starting to really appreciate the magic in these rivalries. While they can't walk away with a victory in the tournament proper, they get to lay claim to beating some real stars of the PGA. And what about this victory over young Will Zalatoris?
Luke, Will Zalatoris isn't one of those players that gets beaten. This just doesn't happen. He is a player of the future, a young gun that usually comes out firing on all four cylinders. He didn't today, and this player took advantage, and they will use that to propel them forward in the next event.
On behalf of Rich Beem and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us.